Hey there, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Airborne Kingdom. City is looking pretty glorious right about now, if a little bit off kilter. And we're about to meet our fourth group of potential friends. Who are these guys? Ooh, nice scary walls. The Fields of Agromax. Alright, a tilled land. We seek audience with their queen. Give me a quest! The water tables underneath have stopped flowing. I'll bet you this has something to do with those weird water ruins we found earlier, yeah? Because they don't want brackish water anymore? Makes sense. Might need to be repaired if anyone wants to go into the Barrens. I got a flying city. I can cross the Barrens. Doesn't even bother me. We'll find the ancient pump. What kind of treasures do you have in the meantime? A fan to keep us aloft. Does take some fuel and costs a bit, but only one worker in order to get a pretty decent amount of lift. Propellers for even more speed, but it does take a couple of people. And a water condenser. Collect water every 4 hours from the sky. Get enough workers together, you could get enough water to actually maintain a couple of farms, and then you'd be sustained in water and food, and we never have to worry again. That sounds kind of cool, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and unlock what we can, and we shall find that water pump. I found it before somewhere. I know it's on the map. All right, we've reached the well. It is indeed the water pump that we seek. I mean, how many other water pumps are like this out there? I don't know. It does take some wood and some of our adobe, but that's completely fine. We haven't even had to worry about resources like iron and canvas quite yet. I'm gonna have to imagine that will become important at some point, but for now we'll just finish up the current map that we've already got. I don't know if maybe there's a hotkey somewhere that would highlight all potential clickables on the map, but I gotta say that would be a pretty nice addition to the game, something very easy to kind of see all of the important hotspots. Otherwise, I don't know, in this game it could be a little bit easy to overlook things like some of these ruins, because I'm pretty sure I've missed one or two of them here and there. Pretty sure of it. The water pump is now up and a-running. We see the red oases are turning clear. Yeah, I did notice there were a bunch of red ones. I didn't point that out in the video, but I probably should have. Lots of oases over here, for example, were all red, which means I guess they had turned all brackish and gross. All right, well, we have solved that problem. Hey, propellers. Hi, guys. Are you happy we solved your water crisis? Yep, smile beams to greet us. Okay, so now they can harvest extra food and stuff, and people, of course, want to join our council. Construct a skyport. Wow, you don't say. I never saw that one coming. That's our last ally. Okay, I think we have officially finished this entire, I won't say quadrant of the map, but, you know, the equivalent, but for 3. So these guys are now also going to be providing us food, wood, sorry. Now, see, it would have made sense if they provided us food given their speciality, but okay. We got that now. So I still can't afford the other treasure, unfortunately, because I did not find enough of the ruins, hence why I'm saying I've probably missed a few. I betcha I could go over this direction and find a few that I missed, but, I mean, who really can be bothered, am I right? Well, that said, what is all of this over here? Because I have no idea what this segment is of the map. There's a lot of stuff up in this direction that I clearly haven't explored. Prepare for the Highlands? As we venture further from our home, the landscape grows taller and more jagged. We've heard of this place, a range of canyons. There must be ancient kingdoms. There are fewer outcroppings of food. Ah, and see, that is where things like the farms would certainly come in handy, now wouldn't they? Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Let's reduce how much food people consume. That's certainly one way to be a little bit more efficient. Ore deposits? All right, we have indeed found the way to start getting things like steel. I see a city over here. We've got to be careful because I have no food production at the moment. I do see at least a few settlements over here if I want to get more people, and some ruins. You know, we haven't even taken a look at our custom options here. Let's go ahead and change all of this up and apply, and boom. That looks kind of cool. Change the metals, boom. You know, they said there were smaller outcroppings of food, and that's certainly true, but I am still finding enough food randomly in the map that I'm not feeling all that worried about it. Let's get a couple more recruits going on over here. Seems fine. We could, of course, trade for more if we need to. We are now officially an airborne village. We have grown a proper village. Now they want the true comforts of home. Natural beauty. Oh, good lord. Okay. Comfort or health for our people. Only with those desires met shall they become jubilant. There seems to be something to be said about not bringing people into the city in order to not make things needlessly difficult on myself, but okay. Hi, friends, Bluff's Gateway. Bluff! I haven't even bluffed yet. How are you calling me on that already? Okay, well, they have a lack of belief in our prophecy of reuniting the world. We seek the king of Bluff's gateway. All right, so we get to meet him, but they are dismissing it. We must bring him a gift, an ancient stone said to part clouds. Though likely just myth, if we were able to bring it to them, then they would surely get us the king's ear. Okay, the rune of daylight. Cool, what kind of tech do you have, by the way? You got a fin over here for propulsion. Okay. Generates propulsion. What it really means is that it actually is just reducing the drag. That's what's actually happening. An iron forge. We definitely need to get that. And let's unlock the clinic, since apparently people do require health in order to be happy nowadays. And I would like them to be jubilant again, please. Jubilance is probably a good thing. Should we produce our first iron forge? I think the answer to that has to be yes. What's the tilt looking like right now? Hard to tell. Looks like we mostly need to have something on this end over here, which is a little close to some housing, so I can't imagine that's going to go over too well. What we can do, though, we can simply set up some additional paths off in this direction. I also really need to get myself a shrine of some sort in order to make people a little bit happier. That is something that we did research. How big is it? Not actually any bigger than like a minaret as far as I can tell, or if it is, it's negligible. Could I, hang on, let's just test this. If I move you somewhere else, let's just say over here for the moment, place down a shrine, which takes 5 workers, but has a pretty hefty radius to it, and it produces light, so we can stop producing some of these tiny little street lamps, which, let's be honest, they kind of take up some valuable space, so it's kind of an annoying thing to have to place. They're not very efficient. So maybe it would be good to get rid of that. I shouldn't need this minaret then. I should probably get rid of this and save myself a couple of workers and just go ahead and just take the resources back. And then move a bunch of houses and place this shrine. Oh, gosh, don't destroy this. No! That's not what I meant to do. I thought I was going to cancel it. Oh, I hit the wrong destroy button. Oh, no. It's fine, we'll go ahead and rebuild it. It's not like it matters that much. My point is, I was going to say we could shuffle around some stuff since the shrine has a bigger radius, and that would be great, but nope, I had to go and goof it, didn't I? What is this weird thing? Find some sort of a mine shaft? Ruined bridges. No, not mines. I got a little bit confused. Actually looks more like a ski lift to me. Okay. Again, one of those things where I don't need it now, but I'll probably need it later. In the meantime, I found another city over here. Hello. Ooh, what a very pretty city. Mohnem's Foundry. Let me guess. If we make these guys like me, they will give me a constant source of iron. We seek your king, who is working hard in the chief forge. Sounds like some sort of a dwarf man, a dwarf king. I like you. Ignite the forge. I got enough coal to do this without falling out of the sky. Sure, that seems reasonable. Oh no, we have a problem though. Some people became unhappy and they've abandoned my kingdom. Well, that's not good. We can place down a clinic, which will hopefully solve some of these problems. Since we are now producing a little bit of the iron, we'll be able to do that. But yeah, losing a few people, I mean, it's not like it hurts that much. I already had some idle workers, but we obviously can't allow that to be the case for very long. Yeah, 4 people are currently upset. Let's see, we can actually see a breakdown on this, which is pretty helpful. Inhabitants want at least 2/3 of the paths lit, but only 45% are. 75 inhabitants have faith, which is all of them, so that's good. What they want is access to health buildings. Also, they don't like that at least 4 workers are close to some of the rotors. That's actually really nice. You hover over this and it shows you the offending party right there. I did forget to move this, so yeah, that's actually a really nice feature. Okay, that's all these guys wanted apparently, was for us to light their foundry, which we did. Now they want a skyport, but for that to work, I need more iron. All right, we'll get to that in a minute. What kind of technology you got? Just the fin? That's it? All right, I mean, yeah, okay, sure. I'll go ahead and research that. There can't be that many more texts that I have to unlock. I see at least 1 there, 1 over here. So let's see, at least 2, 3. It looks like there might be 3-ish different buildings left to unlock. So we're not gonna have that much use out of relics at some point. Well, at least now I seem to have satisfied a lot of people's needs. I placed down more of those torches, so at least we're lighting all of our paths, at least enough of them. Lots of faith, fair bit of health, so now we got some satisfied and jubilant people. That's good. No one ever leave me again. Once I make friends, I can never let you go. What is this thing I just found? A golden sphere. Oh, an object glistening in the sunlight and encircled by ruins. A smooth, round shape. Oh, it's a piece of the orrery. Cool. So we are 1 step closer then to completing our wonder. We need 3 pieces in total, though. Man, I have no idea where you would find the other ones. I would not be surprised if someone has already mapped out absolutely everything in this game. Would not be surprised in the least. And we have gained ourselves another ally. Okay, actually, I was completely wrong. The green section is apparently not actually the green area in the map. Fun. Okay, well, Mohnem's Foundry is done. So as a result, they're going to give us iron ore per day. Not iron itself, only iron ore. Okay. Well, I mean, that's fine. It means that even if I leave this mountainous area entirely, I'll still have some degree of extra iron ore coming in. So I think I could explore areas, like way down here, for example, that don't have any iron sources at all, and I would still be okay. We're really booking it now, by the way. I built one of these giant fins here in the back, and yeah, it greatly increases the cost of coal and stuff, but look at us go now, 92% speed, whee! Also an ancient ruin, we recognize these markings. Huzzah, the Rune of Daylight. All right, so with that, we can return back to that city, and maybe, just maybe, they'll actually allow me to do fun things and share the skies with them. Also, lots of food over here. Better grab that before I go any further. And what is this? Also a tree of unity? Oh, wait, I think that's another part of the wonder puzzle, isn't it? Yeah, the Tranquil Gardens. Cool, more progress. Oh, hang on, though. I think we may have met somebody else before we turn around. Let's see what these guys have for us. The Jukar Lookout. At some point, a lot of these quests kind of feel like the same basic thing. You always just have to do one little activity, either build something or travel somewhere, find it. I don't know what it's going to be. In this case, build an observatory, which takes like no time. And then once we're done with this, we're probably just going to have to build the skyport. So I probably don't really want to go very far, except for the fact that I'm kind of running out of food, and that scares me a little bit, at least understandably, I think. Let's place down another farm over here. Sure, why not? We'll just actually use some of our excess water, of which I built up a fair stockpile, in order to start making some of our own stuff. And if we need to trade for it, I mean, that's also an option. What kind of tech you got for me? The water condenser. Oh, see, now that's one of those things that I was looking for. That's great, thank you. There we go, we managed to figure that out. Okay, so locals want to join, as they usually do, and then take philosophers to other kingdoms. Oh, okay, so this time we actually do have an extra step in the quest. Just as I was saying, it was getting a bit repetitive. In this case, we have another travel to place, except it's just going back to the other kingdoms that we've already been to. Actually, you know what? Hang on, before I go anywhere else, let's go right back to these folks and trade for a little bit of food. We haven't had to use trade up to this point, but we really don't have any sources anywhere nearby, so I think it would be worth doing this. Could trade away, let's say, a bit of extra glass. At a 3-for-1 bargain, it's not great. Could trade away some of the extra wood. I just need enough food to kind of keep us alive until we can find our next source. Where was that huge source of stuff earlier? Was it down over here somewhere around the ancient ruin? Because that had a lot of food. The only downside of going as fast as we are right now is we actually pass by resource nodes so quickly that we don't actually gain very much from them. But you know what? That's fine, because as we reach our destinations faster, not only is this video a little bit easier for me to record, but also, we spend less food and water trying to get to those destinations because we arrive a heck of a lot faster. Is this the last city in this area that we have not met yet up to this point? I'll betcha it is. Is that also a settlement? I was hoping it was part of the Golden Sphere or something, but I guess that was too much to hope for. All right. Hello, guys. How you doing there? Nice cliff town. I like it. Crag Perch. Fantastic name, very fitting. Let's see, we're gonna send one of these philosophers down there, whether they like it or not, and seek an audience with their king, and what do they require? They cannot traverse the kingdom. They want us to repair a crane. Okay, sure, no, we can do that. That basically just requires that we sit around here and do absolutely nothing for a while, though, so, like, meh. Crane has been repaired, okay, and town gondolas in the canyon. Oh, didn't we find that before? Yeah, we totally found those ancient bridges and stuff. We can get back to that, that's easy. There we go, found the ruined bridges. We are going to admire them, and they are in fact the gondolas. Gather up the parts, and now we know exactly where we need to go with this. Okay. All right, well, what else should we be working on at this point? Let's see, I got windmill access, which is kind of nice. Apparently increases comfort of homes. Let's get that charcoal hut just in case I end up needing it. Let's make sure we pop over here and say hi to these guys. We'll drop off a philosopher, And I think we'll be actually just about done out here in the Crags, or I guess it's the Highlands. Yeah, I mean, having lots of speed definitely makes this game a lot more fun, I'll be honest. It was getting a little bit slow to travel around, but so far, like, once you get yourself up to 100 and you have those fins going, like, we're really booking it all of a sudden. We're going real fast. Also, I am now known as an airborne town. We have grown once more and reached our goal of recreating the Great Council of the Ancients. Now we are a full town, able to create our own culture. What does that mean? Wish for all things. Oh, good. So people are now going to be at mediocre happiness because they suddenly decided to get very demanding. Excellent. Oh, there's another city done for me. Let's see, we're going to reattach those pulleys on here. People once again want to join us, and we sit here for a little while we build another skyport. Well, slowly but surely, we're definitely uniting the world, right? That said, I think this is a good place for us to go ahead and end this video. We're having to build out some more housing areas, some more neighborhoods off in this direction, but overall, we're doing a pretty good job of keeping people reasonably happy, but there's obviously a lot more that still needs to be done. We can't find any more technology in this region, so I'm guessing the next thing that's going to have to happen is we travel down here to this green area, and I'll bet you that opens up the last round of technology that we are needing in order to meet the desires and the last of those production chains. And that will be it, actually. All we're trying to do is just find a handful more cities, and we are technically going to win the game. All right, well, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.